The Sedgwick County Zoo and its president, Scott Newland, are no strangers to the Marianas.
Sedgwick County Zoo has been involved with both Guam rails and Guam kingfishers for over 20 years, and that is kind of how I became familiar with both of these programs and how I kind of got started as the management team for both of these species.
Newland, whose aunt served in the Navy on Guam, visited the region for over a decade and works closely with local agencies and longtime Marianas-based wildlife biologist Suzanne Medina. He served as the Species Survival Plan Coordinator for both the Guam Coco and Sihek, leading plans to maintain the population.
We are trying to produce birds of both species to support the releases on Rhoda for Coco and then our efforts for Sihek in the future.
His work in the Marianas is part of the reason Kansas is now at the center of Guam Sihek recovery. The zoo is a founding member of the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. What's happening in Kansas is critical to meet metrics set by U.S. Fish and Wildlife for translocation.
We have to show that our techniques are valid, that our survivability is going to be good. Obviously, we don't want to spend a lot of time and resources to try to release Sihek back and have it not be successful.
That release is now set for next year at Palmyra Atoll, which is managed by the Nature Conservancy and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. It's one step closer to bringing the birds to Guam, which is difficult to do right now.
At the moment, we seem to have no easy route to get birds to Guam. Historically, Continental was our go-to, and then obviously when United and Continental merged, United was a great partner and has been a great partner. But right now there is an embargo for us to be able to get either Coco or Sihek. Even if we were ready to bring Sihek back to Guam, I don't have a reliable way to get those birds there on a normal basis.
Even getting the Sihek to Palmyra is a massive logistical challenge they've been preparing for. But first the eggs have to be flown or driven to Kansas for the quarantine process from some of the 24 stateside facilities with Guam Sihek.
What we found to be true is, like many things here in the zoo, the animals don't read the manual that we create. Even though we said we're going to use these specific pairs and we should be able to get 20 to 24 eggs out of these pairs, they didn't listen to any of that. We have learned so much this year in this process that it's actually going to make us definitely more successful in 24 when we're ready to try another cohort of birds moving out to Palmyra.
Thomas Manglona, KUAM News, Wichita, Kansas.